With our aspirational goal to grow by 1 million people in the next 10 or 20 years, digital transformation helps this happen much more efficiently with much fewer resources and much more reliably.
We definitely see quite a bit of streamlining through the construction process. So for example, when everything was done on paper, we would issue small sketches, like letter-sized sketches that would show a revision on a small piece of a drawing. Typically, the contractor would take that, print it off, or print off the scanned copy of what it is, and paste it on the drawings.
Even on site, when we're looking at the construction side of things, people are walking around with iPads now. They're not looking at paper copies and using that as often anymore.
As a result, we've started issuing full-size drawings, even if a change is quite small in part of the drawing. What that allows us to do, and allows the contractor to do, is see the full context of the change. It takes us the same amount of time to authenticate a sketch versus authenticate a full sheet. But we know that on site, they're using full-size digital drawings, so it's much easier to just replace that whole sheet with that change.
And so if a contractor is using an iPad and looking at these documents through that technology, knowing that they actually have a signed and approved and verified document that they're looking at, just really helps the whole process.
The pandemic is a great example where it's a health issue, and you think it would be the health professionals dealing with it. However, professional engineers and geoscientists stepped in to look into air filters, to look into air quality, to look into means and methods to support and protect the public. So this couldn't have happened without collaboration between our professionals, engineers and geoscientists, and other professionals in other spaces.
The use of digital signatures really helps us collaborate. We can see each other's documents and deliverables in a digital workspace. Once we've all reviewed the documentation, we can apply our digital signature. We can all see the latest version of the file, and once we're happy with it, we can digitally sign it.
It's our whole philosophy of having different perspectives, and moving into the digital world just really reinforces that and takes it to the next level. Coming together, having people from across the firm with the right expertise working on your project, not just whoever's sitting next to you because you're looking at a paper copy. You're actually looking at this with the right team members, and that's going to create a better design, a better building, a better public space for the community.
The city works on a wide variety of infrastructure projects with our partners. They vary from bridges to roads and streets, to rec facilities, to fire stations, all types of infrastructure, horizontal and vertical.
Buildings are becoming more and more complex with many different systems that are introduced to assist in sustainability and reduce the amount of energy that a building uses to operate. When we issue a fully integrated project, we have architectural, mechanical, electrical, and structural drawings. We're able to utilize the same workflow to authenticate those drawings and apply digital signatures, which really helps us in our holistic design approach and our integrated design approach. We're able to package up that document, whether it be in a PDF package or separate files, and then transmit those to the client.
The efficiencies gained through digital transformation can allow our consultants and ourselves to take less time on processes that don't add value to the creation of our physical infrastructure, our bridges, our buildings. We spend less time doing things like physical printing and signing and physically routing documents.
At Dialogue, we track our carbon footprint. As a design practice, we've historically used a ton of paper, printing drawings, right? Sometimes drawing sets are 200-300 pages, which is a huge waste of paper. So by transitioning a lot of our workflow to digital, we're able to significantly reduce our carbon footprint and the amount of paper that we're printing in our studios.
There's lots of changes happening around us that's affecting everyone, and engineering and geoscience professions are no different. So I know that we need to be mindful of our resources. We need to be mindful about what's going beyond our just geophysical or geographic borders and think beyond that and how this is impacting us.
Well, you don't have to be sitting right next to each other anymore to be collaborating. So that just expands kind of our global or our national or global impact to various communities, and we can be much more far-reaching than we were before.